Oh boy. What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering. Happy Friday. If you're watching this on Friday morning, that's my plan, is to release this video Friday morning. I hope you've enjoyed the increased output this week. I think I've basically averaged 5 videos a day. That's about it for me. That seems to be about it for all of you too. So as long as there's good topics, I'll keep doing it. Now, when the Idubbbz movie came out originally, I think it was back in October, I didn't really want to cover it because it felt like bait for sure. You know, in a world where there was The Hunt, which actually ended up pretty fair on both sides, which is what ended up making people really angry. When The Hunt trailer came out, everyone was like, it's liberal elites hunting them deplorables. And all the conservatives got really mad, which was exactly what they wanted. But unfortunately, they overplayed their hands, and the movie ended up getting suspended due to some other things that were going on in Texas at the time, I believe. And then when it did come out, the theaters were shut down. So I was browsing Twitter, about to head up to bed for the day, or done for work with the day. It's about 8 o'clock. I might stream yet tonight. And I saw a meme floating around Twitter, and I love memes. And it would appear that the Idubbbz movie made $0.
Today was a pretty rough day for me. I lost a lot of money.
$0. And, of course, this is probably a glitch. I don't know. But look at over here. Womp, womp, womp. Here's also $0. The movie itself is cringe. When you look at the trailer, it's the type of movie that, my wife's boyfriend would really like, in that type of scenario, right? 3.3 thousand downvotes, 800 upvotes, and it's just so baity. It's so cringe when they're like, are you ready to take the red pill? Oh, those darn immigrants.
Are you ready to take the red pill? Or are you just another cuck?
It portrayed a caricature of what far left Twitter thinks all conservatives are, by the way. It's fine because in the same manner, people do portray all leftists as like the blue hair crazy people. But yeah, thankfully I can buy it or rent it here. Let's just see what we got in the comment section here. Top comment: my wife's boyfriend likes this movie. Well, that's good to hear. So this is basically Joker if it was made from Reddit. I remember when all the media at the time was trying to compare the two, and it was hilarious. We're gonna have to take a look at some of that. How many 4chan threads did it to make this movie? If you mute it, the sound, it's just about a guy who watches YouTube. Lol, this is the movie that Guardian wanted us to watch instead of Joker. You're everything wrong with America today. Get help. Mom, can we have the Joker? No, we have the Joker at home. I lost all my money, my job, my car. 5 seconds later, heck yeah, I'll buy a multi-$1,000 weapon. Watching this while slipping on Soylent and unwrapping the Nintendo Switch, my wife's son and I are playing with today. Shout out to Mundane Matt. Oh my God. The articles at the time were hilarious. Here's the Guardian's article. Forget Joker. Here's the film you should see about the bad boy loner. When Todd Phillips' vacuous DC original tale fails to go beneath the grimy surface, low-budget drama Idubbbz offers a braver alternative. This weekend, a film about an unstable loner pushed to the edge by an uncaring society comes to the theaters. The figure, a virginal loser whose only female contact comes from a tenderly sponge-bathing his elderly shut-in mother, feels like he's been cheated by the world and out of order. He exudes rage outward in every direction. To the girl next door, failing to reciprocate his crush, to the absentee father leaving him without a role model, to the celebrity idol he worships until he ends up the butt of their joke. With nothing to lose and a heart full of hatred, this angry white man, ooh, yes. This feels like, I like how they have the don't tread on me thing on the laptop too. Like, everything about this movie is a ridiculous meme. finally snaps smearing on some face paint and going into a shocking rampage. For all its extreme subject matter, the film has captured one of the particularly toxic dimensions of the national attitude. A vitally relevant work of popular art, for better or for worse. Sounds like this is a masterpiece. A masterpiece. The similarities between Lambert's vision of the alt-right virulence and Todd Phillips' much discussed take on the famed foe of Batman are so numerous that the specific one would almost certainly seem like a ripoff of the other. So they're basically the same film, right? So let's take a quick look. They must have done similar at the box office. Joker made $1 billion. I would just want to check back in, see if anybody bought a ticket. Nope, still at $0.
We sometimes record it. All you gotta do is follow the script.
Can you do that, Ronnie? Can you follow the script?
And this is going to be a bigger story tomorrow probably because people are starting to pick it up. But this is the same garbage marketing that you have like The Hunt. The Hunt pandered towards trying to get the left and right, or really the conservatives, all whipped up into a fervor over the movie to get free marketing. It blew up in their face. And the movie itself is actually pretty fair to both sides. I wouldn't say it's a great movie. I wouldn't pay to see it. I mean, I ended up on this boat and I don't know, I just started paddling and there was really nobody around. So I felt really safe. Then I just, kind of fished around a little bit and I don't know, this thing ended up on the end of my line, hypothetically. Obviously I disavow. But I mean, it wasn't the worst. It wasn't worth seeing in the theater. But of course the media was furious. The Hunt has a mega agenda. Trump supporters desperately wish they were actually persecuted. Yeah, try having a Twitter account and supporting Donald Trump once. Just try it. Or, I don't know, try being a black man who supports Trump. I mean, or a gay person, a gay person who supports Trump. You don't need to fabricate this type of mentality. Now, is it on the same level of, like, the most dangerous game? No, of course not. Not necessarily. But try wearing a MAGA hat out in downtown LA. I mean, I'm not making this up. There's endless footage of people wearing this hat and just being accosted by crazy people. You would never see this. And it's unfortunate that I have to say this, but it's just true. Where's all the footage of somebody wearing an Obama or a Hillary hat and have some crazy person throw a rock or a bottle at them or spit on them or scream in their face? This is what the media does. It whips people up. They see somebody with a red hat on and they think, oh my God, heavens to Betsy. That's literally Mr. Hankety Clankety back in time from WW2 surviving here on the streets of suburban LA. But it's interesting. The articles are starting to come out now. You see this one on National File. The movie Idubbbz made $0 at the box office. According to Google, the movie grossed nothing. According to Google, the highly acclaimed movie Idubbbz made $0 at the box office after progressive media hyped the film up as a retort to the immensely successful Joker movie. News broke on a screenshot posted by Twitter account reportedly effing crying at the revelation. After searching Google, National File can corroborate that according to Google, it is $0. On Twitter, some people incredulous of the news gave their opinions to this revelation. There's a 45% chance that this movie is a money laundering scheme. I refuse to believe otherwise. Another wrote, I can't believe Idubbbz is broke, referring to the recent news surrounding the girlfriend's new profession.
You can't be proud to be white and male anymore.
A third joke movie got cucked. The gross figure was also confirmed by the numbers, which reported that the gross movie's domestic release was October 4th and video release on December 3rd, also $0. On Google, rave reviews appear to plague the movie, which goes into the life of an unemployed loser who gets increasingly frustrated at the state of America to the point where he joined a fringe right circle on social media. Now I'm gonna try to do my best review. Let's take a look at two of these great reviews. I saw this movie with my wife's son, and I loved it. Really sheds light on the warped mind of the alt-right community. There is no room for hate and intolerance in this world anymore. I mean, come on, people. It's 2019, and there is nothing more important today than flooding your once high trust and powerful nation with thousands of low IQ, third world genetic abominations. And this oh my God. Jesus Christ. Sorry. Jesus. And this movie really proves that if you don't like your family or friends becoming victims of robbery by some POC on the daily basis, your neighborhood's eroding from all the diversity, then you are a mentally unhinged and overweight loner. Freak. Case closed. Sorry. How about this one? Another reviewer wrote, "Where to begin with this movie? All things aside, the New York Times recently released a review that stated how utterly useless this movie was. And keep in mind that this is a liberal reviewing it. I, as someone from the right wing, can confidently say that this movie does not accurately reflect real life scenarios in America today. In fact, the movie seems to be a poster child of how leftist politicians view Trump supporters. They could not be farther from the truth. And this movie tries so desperately to make it seem like the main character is some kind of evil, hateful fascist. At this point, when watching the movie, all must acknowledge the fact that this movie is entirely propaganda, made to make it seem like the number one issue in America is hate coming from the right wing. This is ironic because the number one issue facing America is hatefulness is coming from the left wing. And the movies are made to distract us from the real evil. Thankfully, it seems like this movie won't make any money, and liberal conservatives can come to a mutual understanding that this movie is utter trash." Well, it looks like that person had quite the future visions. Now, obviously, everything going on does play into the box office numbers, but this was supposed to be out in the box office before that. If we look at Rotten Tomatoes, 11 critics reviewed it. Some people gave it a positive review. That's the one I'm really interested in. I mean, obviously the audience hated it at 35, but I'm interested in the certified fresh. Where are those? Top critics. If you gave this a review, you are blocked. The Guardian. Lambert's film makes its point by delving deeper into toxicity and committing to the most unattractive parts of itself. How about The Hollywood Reporter praising it? Well, clearly limited in budget and a little too blunt in its hectoring message, Idubbbz also has an agreeably cultish intensity and newsworthy urgency. Oh my God. I love, and the articles were, "Forget Joker. The most terrifying incel horror film is Idubbbz." The new film, Idubbbz, in theaters October 4th, dramatizes the internet radicalized, frustrated white nationalist descent into bad behavior. All the media's press couldn't do it. Everybody was writing these articles. Here's The Hollywood Reporter giving it a positive review. Daily Beast telling you to go see it. The Guardian saying, go see this movie.
Hot dog! A sale!
I'll take it from here, Gil.
No, wait! No, you can't take my sale. My wife's gonna leave me if I don't start bringing in the green. Come on, let me have this one, Stan. I'm begging you. Look at me. I'm begging you, Stan.
Let's go write this up, shall we?
Honey, you should have seen me with my last customer. No, but I came so close. This guy was... whose voice is that? Is that Fred? Oh, you said it was over. No, don't put him on. Hello, Fred. Hi.
I hope you enjoyed this video. Get woke, go broke, and we'll talk to you again real soon.